2 topics today based on the oracle cards that came out. I will either be focusing on that today and reading the oracle cards and seeing where we go from there, or we'll be having a very interesting time doing individual readings over on TikTok. If you are over there, we will see. If you would like an individual reading and you're on TikTok, hello. Just go ahead and send a gift. My goals today. Oh, my bulletin went away. Where are you, bulletin? Well, let me see here. Why can no one see this? Okay. Can you guys see my bulletin? I'm gonna go off. Yeah, because you can't see my... Yeah. Why did you not show my bulletin? Cool. Hello. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. There we are. My goal today is to get some bears, to get some gifts. I hope you guys can see my bulletin, but yeah, well, can you see my bulletin? So annoying. Yes, live settings. That is the wrong thing. That is cool. Boards. Hide, use. Okay. Settings. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, it's there and then it just disappears. Oh. Update. Okay. Sorry, all. Hello. I'm about to do a reading, but I am fixing something on TikTok because they are being a little silly and it's very difficult for people to see over there. So just give me one moment and I will start the reading for everybody. Okay, pin. Yes. Okay, so I have some goals up. I'm going to start reading for everybody. Feel free if you have a, is that on here? Of course it's not on here. I don't know who, yeah. If you want to gift a seal or a punching bag or the boxing glove or gummy bear or anything really, please do so. That is how you get an individual reading. Hello everyone, Rebecca Robert on YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and start a reading for the collective. And if you would like to have an individual reading, just give something and I will write your name down and then we can start from there. Hello. The first card that we have is To Be Fair, 38 if 3 or 8 or 11, the portal number, is relevant to you, that may be a sign. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see what that card says. And we are there, and it says balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit. Hello, Benson. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have a question. Law, the cause of benefit, the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenging, experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovering to... Okay, I got your question, Benson. Loving to letting go to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Okay. So there may be some going back and forth. Yes or no. There may be some feelings of we're not sure what is right for us. We're going back and forth. We're oscillating, and we are in a moment of confusion at this time. Spirit is encouraging you to be okay with that. It does not mean that you're in a bad place just because you're going back and forth. It could just mean that that is your process right now. You have to decide, and the way to decide is to make decisions. So Spirit is saying, hey, don't just sit there and be confused. Make a decision and work with it and see what happens next. I'm going to go ahead and read for Benson. If you would like an individual reading, please gift. Right now I'm looking for hopefully a gummy bear, a little seal, or the boxing glove. I keep wanting to say punching bag instead of boxing glove. If you were on YouTube, I don't do individual readings there yet because I am not monetized on there, but feel free to enjoy the group reading. And if the fastest way to get me monetized is to subscribe, I also have long form videos over there for you to look at. Okay, we have the King of Cups, Benson, for you as your first card. I drew 3. I feel like you know exactly what you want to do. I feel like you're really balanced. If you would like to do silversmithing, if that feels like the right path, absolutely go for it. I do see that with the Pentacles upright, you are balancing things, but you may feel a little bit like you are juggling a lot. That is okay. Spirit is saying with the Knight of Wands in upside down, that don't let that kind of mute your passion. Like, just because something is hard or you have a lot of stuff going on doesn't mean don't pursue. Find out what you can do now and incorporate that in what you are doing. Okay, hope that resonates. Thank you so much for the hearts. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to go back in here. Okay, I'm going to repeat myself a little bit here because I don't know what happened to my bulletin. It just won't post. I tried 3 separate times and it would not post. It's super annoying. So if you would like to have an individual reading, I'm happy to do them, but just gift first and I will write down your name. And it did get pretty busy yesterday, so let me know. 16, Saturn, narrow your focus, set a boundary, and you will find the clarity and direction that will serve you best. If number 16, 1, 6, or 7 are relevant numbers for you, that may be a sign. Or if you feel very connected to the planet Saturn, and I'll go ahead and tell you what signs are. They are usually listed here, unless they are not this time, which is interesting. Apply caution and restraint, narrow your focus, set a boundary, and you will find the clarity and direction that will serve you best. Saturn is a planet of discipline, limitation, structure, borders, and endings. That's why Saturn rules houses and homes. What is a house, after all, but a structure that keeps some things in and other things out? A house is a fortress bordered on all sides, a space that is clearly defined as a mine and not yours, this and not that. Similarly, very few readers want to read a book about everything. We deliberately seek out books of a certain genre, topic, or theme. An author must select a clear focus for each book that allows some things in and other things out. It may be helpful not to consider the saying, all things in moderation. In other words, without constraints. That's so interesting. Someone's really pushing a book about constraints onto me. I'll probably end up reading it, but I don't want to. Even good things stop being good. Or you may need to set a more complete and definite boundary, not just moderation, but complete refusal to engage in a certain behavior, continue with a private responsibility or commitment, or perpetuate a particular relationship. Sometimes we shy away from saying no or setting boundaries because we don't want to upset anyone or be perceived as selfish or rude. Remember that failing to speak up for what you need will always drain your power and keep you in unhealthy relationship dynamics. That is too steep a price to pay. Transcend your fear. Be willing to experience temporary social discomfort and speak up for what you need. Clearly state what you will and won't accept. Speak your truth and love. If a relationship cannot withstand your honesty, it is not a relationship worth keeping. Okay, keep that in mind. Relationships should be able to withstand you having a preference, a concern, or a boundary. It doesn't even have to be the big things. It can be the little things. I actually think those are sometimes the more important things. Like, we obviously know that big things people are going to push back on, but if you're like, you know, I don't really like this coffee place, and the person's like over it and they're like, I'm done, I can't be here, like, what are we doing? Why are you freaking out about that? Thank you so much for the heart. And again, I don't know what is going on. I even pinned a goal. Can you guys see it at all? Is it just on my side that I can't see it? Or can nobody see it? Because that's so irritating. Last time, I'm pretty sure I was able to see my goals, and I don't want to necessarily waste your guys' time like looking for this thing on my end. It's so irritating. But if you... Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to ask a question, please gift first. I know some people may be posting just in the comments, but that is actually not how we do it over here. If you would like to have anything, just gift something, and I'll ask for the question if I haven't already seen it after that. Ooh. Nice. So we have narrow your focus already for your guys' goal. We also have 4 of Swords. So that is about relaxing, okay? Balance. You may be doing a lot right now in order to reach your goal. Narrowing on what you want to do and also making sure to schedule some rest so you're just not going is very important. Take that seriously, okay? It's important to take time for you. I also have the Fool card. The Fool card, is not as insulting as it sounds. I really feel like there should be like a meeting of the tarot and we should decide to change the name of this card, like the Adventurer or like the Traveler or Voyage or something. It's about going on a new journey, starting a new path, going in a different direction. So if you already have these goals that you're oscillating between, this is saying that you're going to go on something new. You're not going to be pinned to one spot forever. You will be doing different things. Goodness, I really, it's settings and no. Okay, it's not in settings, I guess. Okay. I don't know. Please gift before asking a question. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on going. I don't know where my bulletin is, so I guess I'm just going to have to ask you. Hi, Genevieve. I am doing well. 8 of Coins. Yeah, you're already an expert at something. You already have the skill set you need in order to move forward. So don't worry about skill level so much. Obviously, it's going to be important when you're moving forward and doing reaching for your goals, but don't worry about not having that skill set, not moving forward. Oh, like, what if it's not good enough? What if I'm not good enough? You probably are. You're probably a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for. So don't put that pressure on yourself to be the very, very best if we're starting something, especially when you're still deciding what's important anyway. You're just going to like stress yourself out. Genevieve, if you have not already gifted, please gift. That is how we decide who, what individual readings we're going to do. And also the Devil. I feel like there's someone you already know, or a habit. It could be a habit. This card is about addictions, bad juju, things that are not, we should not be connected with. Something like that is in your life. It may be distracting you. It may be what's causing you to go back and forth in your decisions. Keep that in mind. We don't need that bad juju. We can separate ourselves from that. and make sure that our life is set up in such a way that we are basically set up for success. So having anyone who's distracting, bad juju, or doesn't serve our greatest potential does not need to be here. Okay, I'm going to go on to our second topic because we are about halfway through this reading, and I have loyal heart, which 35. Okay, loyal heart. Okay, this is usually more leaned toward romantic relationships. Doesn't have to be, it could just be a strong connection, but it is usually romantic relationships. Obviously it's hearts all over. And then we have 47, Sagittarius. Sagittarius 1 actually, if 4-7, 47 or 11. Again, so many of these cards that I pull the number ends up adding to 11. A new portal. This is for you. Experiment, explore, and be curious. Learn about what interests you. I will read for the loyal heart card first. By the way, I also filmed a long form reading today, so I've been getting a lot of 11s, a lot of new journey cards today. It says fidelity, loyalty, devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. Okay, so spirit always has love for you and is pointing to you in the right direction. And then the relationship message, because I'm sure you want to know, says your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you loyal in return? Now's the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So pour into those who pour into you. Then the love can just grow. That's a great way to be surrounded by amazing people. Thank you so much for the hearts. And again, so sorry that I have to be a broken record. I have no idea where that bulletin went. Please gift if you want an individual reading, and I will read for you. Just need the gift first. Hello. Yeah. Number 47, experiment, explore, and be curious. Learn about what interests you. Bridge gaps and break down walls, and you will forge a victorious trail. You may be a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius, so hey, if you're a Sagittarius, or you may be dealing with a Sagittarius or fire sign at this time. Okay. This card, Sagittarius genuinely loves learning, particularly about other cultures, creeds, customs, and creatures. Some people feel drawn to dolphins because they're cute. Sagittarians feel drawn to them because they can't help but imagining being a dolphin, entering their realm, communicating in their language, and swimming with them across the surface of the sea. Sagittarius energy wants to find the common thread and interweave one's individual experience into the vast tapestry of the whole. Where and to whom do you feel drawn? Where would you like to visit? What languages would you like to learn? What would you like to research and discover? This may be a message about taking a trip somewhere new or pursuing some branch of science as a hobby or career. Philosophical concepts and spiritual practices may also be beckoning. Follow the call to learn about these things and let your mind expand. Don't worry too much about where to start. Just tune in to what feels interesting and let your sense of adventure lead the way. Sagittarians have a reputation for friendliness. This is guided not by extroverts' desire for attention, but rather by a genuine desire to get to know people and learn new things. In what ways can you transcend your shyness, your reticence, and let yourself dive into the nourishing flow of real-world interaction? Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the giant planet associated with expansion. Expand your mind and comfort zone. Let yourself be carried forward by your natural enthusiasm and joy. Open up to possibilities. Even more possibilities will arrive. Okay, I do not do free readings. Please gift. Oh, hey, nobody knows her. Yay, nice to know there's other Sages in here. Please gift first. That's how we keep everything fair. Yeah, so what I'm seeing is this person you're going to meet, or either you're going to meet this person because you're expanding your social circle right now, you're meeting more people, you're seeing more people, and yeah, so you're gonna meet through that way, or the person you meet is going to expand your circle. I've seen that many times before. You meet people as a couple, and then your social circle somehow just like explodes, which honestly is quite nice. It's so hard to like meet people nowadays. There's like that whole loneliness epidemic, and that sort of thing. Whew. Okay, we have a doozy. Gird your loins. We The Tower card. Okay, that is an unexpected change. It's an unexpected big change. Is there something in your life that you have not been paying attention to, that you've been putting on the back burner, that you haven't really wanted to look at? It's gonna change, and if you don't pay attention to it, it will change without your permission. It will just do a thing. We've all had that in life. We've all had big like blows to our ego or to what we think should happen in our life. Please pay attention to that thing now that you think can wait till later. It may not, and you may find out that some other things are going on. Oh, thank you. I also have the Devil in reverse. This may be someone that you need to step away from, someone who's toxic. Maybe there's some addictive energy there, whether it's literal or figurative. You just keep going back to them, that sort of thing. This person is going to leave your life either because you tell them goodbye or because a thing happens. I would really consider have that being something that you decide and not something that they decide. We don't want to have any of their BS interacting with our lives. Okay, keep that in mind. Please gift before doing readings. If you are on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying the reading for the collective. I can't do individual readings over there because I am not monetized over there yet, but I do have long form readings over there. And if you would like to subscribe, every subscriber gets me closer to being monetized on there as well. King of Coins in reverse, and yeah, Nine of Cups and King of Swords all in reverse. So King of Coins, there may be some financial thing going on right now that you feel is keeping you away from like other parts of your life, maybe social aspects, maybe romance. That's probably not true. You can probably find other ways to meet people, connect, and hang out with others. So please keep that in mind. Don't let like these barriers that seem obvious and common sense, like, oh, I can't do this because whatever, oh, I won't be responsible to there are always ways to figure that out, be creative, maybe go to places that have more people just like hanging out, do things like on, you know, a dime, like figure out ways that you can be more social and meet more people. You also have the King of Swords. I feel like there's a lack of honesty somewhere. It may just be with yourself on how to handle different things, or maybe you're just not looking into things as much as you could. Oh, I'm so glad it resonates. Thank you for that comment. Or it may be that there's a piece of information you're missing. Someone is not relaying information that's really important to you at this time. Just keep an open mind about what that could be. Since it's an unknown, it's kind of hard to pinpoint what exactly is going on. But I do feel like there's something going on. There's like a barrier to you connecting with this individual, but it's not a real barrier. Like even if there's some like truth or something, they don't know. Yeah, I'm getting the Ace of Coins too. There's like a lot of like minor barriers. I'm maybe excuses in between what we could do, how we could bring things to us, and what we're doing in real time. Let's see, maybe I should, well, I'm really interested in this topic. Let's get one more card and let's have it be on who this person is that we're meeting. Okay, let's get some personality question answered here. So I'll take out the cards from the Zodiac Oracle, and we have full moon. Okay, number 7. So it's number 7 goes along with the luck we were talking about earlier. You have achieved mastery in one or more life areas. We spoke about that. You have climbed a mountain and reached the peak. Okay, so you are actually the peak of your potential right now. You can make this decision on where to go. So if you just have indecision because you're not used to that, that's a good thing. That's a good type of confused. This is a new problem we have not had before. So don't let that intimidate you. You have achieved mastery in one or more areas of life. You have climbed a mountain and reached the peak. So celebrate. Magic is extremely present for you right now. Make the most of it. When the moon is full, it is time of immense power, a time to celebrate the goals that you have reached, to channel even more energy toward goals you are still working toward. Flips page. And to let go of the things that have run their course, that no longer serve you or that never served you in the first place. Embody and own this power now. Notice it, claim it, and wield it. It is there for you. You can easily find it. All you have to do is look. Once you allow this mastery and potency to flow through you, you can celebrate how far you've come and the things you've already manifested. You can bring your most cherished vision and desired outcome into form, and you can look clearly at what is what it is you would like to keep and what it is you'd like to let go of. Okay, I'm really seeing this as like you holding on to a lot of different connections. Please gift if you would like an individual reading. Is what's keeping you away from this person. For example, if let's say you have like an ex and you're still hanging out with your ex even though it's just friendship, they're taking up time. Thank you, Latitha. Sorry, it got cut off. Latitha, yes, I see your rose. Okay. I will read for you next right after I finish this card. I see that it's like these little decisions, like let's say you're still hanging out with your ex as friends, just that person's presence is just like in the way of you meeting other potential people, right? Because they're gonna assume you're together. If it's just the two of you, they're just going to assume that. And so you don't know who you're like kind of shooing away in that case. Or if you could be spending time on like a project or a goal you have that has nothing to do with relationships, but you're hanging out with this person and like, you know, nothing really has to happen. They're just in the spot that you have the time that you'd be doing something else. So keep that in mind. I think that cutting that off and being like, hey, we may need to hang out a little bit less, even if you don't have like a date to go on or you're not going to be on Hinge or something in that time, could open you up in ways that you aren't able to predict to meeting new people and then eventually like meeting your person. You know, it's one of those things, like a lot of those meet cutes and things make sense in hindsight. You're like, obviously I started hanging out at the train station, you know, but like, were you going to do that before you made other choices? Did you intentionally get a train ticket to meet someone? Probably not. So keep all of that in mind. Okay, was it Letitha? Lanthea. No, Letitha, sorry. I feel like I'm not saying your name correctly. My apologies. But I am going to go ahead and pull some cards for you. Let me go ahead. I'm just going to shuffle these cards so that I'm not giving you cards that just stuck together. I'm actually giving you your own reading. One moment. Letitha, thank you. Sorry about that struggle bus over here. Letitha. Okay. Ooh, and this could be for other people too if it resonates. Okay, I have the King of Wands. I have the Four of Swords. That's a little much. I'll take these two top ones. We have the Moon in reverse. That's good. We have the Ace of Swords. Noise. Okay, should I take this one card? Okay. King of Wands. So the King of Wands is about passion. It's about moving towards something. It's about having a goal and not being afraid to go towards it. So I'm seeing a lot of passion towards a new thing, new project, or something you just haven't put energy towards before. So maybe if there's like a career change, or if there's just some like passion, maybe there's like a hobby, dance, something that you've wanted to do before, you're really wanting to go towards it at this time. I'm seeing that with Four of Swords, though, be careful with rest. Don't go as hard as you can until you need rest, and then you're just collapsing because you probably won't enjoy it, and then it'll still feel like you're on a hamster wheel if you're taking it. Schedule it out if you need to. Just take care of yourself. That way, whenever you show up for the things that you're really passionate about, you can do so at 100%. I'm also having the Moon in reverse. The Moon upright is about something being concealed from you. I'm not really being sure where to go at a certain period of time. So the fact that it is reversed, it means that things are being revealed right now. The path of where you need to go it's either already started to open up or it will be very soon. You're getting clarity, and if you have a gut feeling of where things are about to go, you're probably right. Trust that. I feel like you're at like right at that moment, like you're towing the line of when things start to change for the better for you, in a way that like you can be proactive in. That's really positive. We also have the Ace of Swords. There's some complication here that you're probably unsure about. This particular Ace of Swords, this picture that it's showing is a fable where this person has to solve a puzzle and they have to undo this crazy knot in the shortest amount of time, and they decide to do that by taking a sword to it. And it's a lesson on how to be creative to solve issues. whatever complicated issue, whatever knot is in your life that's holding you back, you're going to figure it out. And also the King of Wands has a little bit of intuition with how he moves. He does have a little bit of a prophetic energy. So again, if you're having dreams about something, if you just have a gut feeling on how to solve a goal, trust that. Hope that resonates. If anyone else would like an individual reading, I could probably do 1 or 2 more. Just please gift and I will answer your questions. I will pull some cards for you. Anyone who is joining me on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying. Feel free to subscribe. The faster I get monetized on YouTube, the faster I can do individuals over there as well. And I do have long form videos over there that are not the lives, they're separate ones that I edit. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for joining the Exalted. That is my little fan club over on TikTok. But if you are on YouTube, you can watch some of my long forms there when I am not live, and they're a little bit longer, have a bunch of different topics. Feel free. Oh, thank you for the heart me. Okay, let's see. Let me pull some more cards. Yeah, I'm really getting for most of you guys that are in here, this like walking away from something, and once you walk away from it, especially if it is like a relationship you're kind of, you know, thinking about letting go, that's probably the right move. It's really holding you back because we have the 6 of Swords. Sorry, I almost said Wands. I was like, that's not correct. The 6 of Swords. It's really about something you wanted to be good, wanting to work out, and it just didn't. So like truly, like as much as you care or have love for a person, if you know in your heart of hearts it's not working out, like there's not a lot you can't make it work out. You can still be friends, you can still hang out, you can still be associated, but you know, and I'm not going to show up at anyone's house and tell you you can't hang out with somebody. I promise you. But you know, like really consider like what they're doing in that spot. And then we also have the Queen of Wands. This is one of my favorite cards. Fun fact, before I was the Exalted Empress, I really wanted to have the Queen of Wands in my name, but someone else already had the name I wanted, so I had to think of something else. But this is my Bad Bee Does an Independent Woman Don't Need No Man card. This is someone who has their stuff together. They're very passionate about what they do, and they make sure they have the skill set, they know how to get it done. If they say they're going to do something, then they go ahead and do it. So I feel like this, you will surprise yourself with how far you can go once you kind of like drop off that dead weight and let them do whatever over there. Peace and love, you know, nothing but kindness, but you know, you have to think about you at the end of the day. Okay, I will do one more card, I think. Let's do a Wisdom of the Oracle to kind of sum up our reading. Oh, that was fast. Huh. This is an interesting card. It says, why? Just why? Sorry. TikTok can see it. On YouTube, it's not showing up too well. This is number 31. So if 31, 31, or 4 are important numbers for you, that may be a sign that this message is for you. Let's go ahead and read why, and then we can pause for now, and I will see you all later. Let's see. This deck has like 50 cards, so I have to get to where 31 is in this booklet. It says, motives driving intention, the power of knowing the why. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The Oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is a life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. Okay, know why you're moving in a certain direction. Know why you're moving towards a certain person. You know, after a certain point, once you're moving down the timeline with somebody else, if you're just there because they're there, then it can be a lot less interesting. When you know like this person has something for you, when you thought about it and you're like, I really like these features, and you're sharing it, that makes everything more substantial, right? Okay, I'm gonna read the relationship message. This has like 3 other extra messages with each card. We don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way that we do, mostly because of our feelings aren't logical. Now's the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can and ask yourself and your partner today, why? Okay. That's all good, Abby. You got an individual reading. I am all for it. I did announce that this was going to be the last card, so I think a lot of people skedaddled, but I appreciate you. I'm also on YouTube right now, so we have some people over there. So thank you so much, everyone who joined. I super appreciate you. If you would like to join the Exalted here at my court, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube. I have long-term form videos. I have Zodiac shorts every single week. And because you're here with me, and I will see you next time from the Empress court. I appreciate all of you. Bye.